Question 22 is getting us on linking clauses as well as supplements of boundaries. So it's testing us on multiple items now. On March 23rd, 2021, gust wind wreaked havoc on global trade. So this is our intro to what's happening here. Ever given this international shipping container vessel became lodged in Egypt's Suez Canal. The vessel took 6 days to dislodge, in part due to its sheer size. It's as heavy as 2,000 blue whales when fully loaded. So it seems that we have multiple small ideas that we need to put together with a proper punctuation that we can put this into one whole piece. So with the sentence that begins, the vessel took 6 days to dislodge, in part due to its sheer size, is going to be our additional information, and that's, we can test that. The vessel took 6 days to dislodge, in part due to, so this choice A, if you continue without a punctuation, this will cause us a run-on sentence. Okay, so let's separate in part. The other way to check why we know this is a run-on is whenever you have these prepositions, we don't place prepositions after a verb or some kind of, prepositions are usually placed after nouns usually. And so this in part is talking about it's a prepositional phrase that adds information to this act, this event, noun, the vessel taking 6 days to dislodge. So that's one part. Whenever you have a colon as your answer choices, proceed with this step that I'm about to tell you. You know, whenever you have A and a colon, know that colons are used to explain something from previous. I know that when you do colon like this, you can have a list, but especially on module 2, we're not going to have a question that is as obvious as this. So when you have a colon, we want to check if this idea is an explanation to that. And so in case B, let's see if this idea, it's as heavy as 2,000 blue whales when fully loaded. This is an explanation to why the vessel took 6 days to dislodge. So this colon here seems to make sense when we are considering the second part here. It's as, so what I'll do is I will clear this off and separate in 3 different small ideas. One being the vessel took 6 days to dislodge is 1, in part due to its sheer size is 2, and then it's as heavy as 2,000 blue whales when fully loaded. And the best way to do that is by choosing B here, because the first idea is clipped off with a comma that gives off a supplement, non-essential phrase. And at the end of the size, we want to have a colon here because the idea here after is an explanation to this entire sentence here. Okay, so if you look at choice C, this comma will set off a comma splice because this choice C would mean independent clause, and we have a phrase here, and then we have an independent clause here. So essentially these 2 items will be joined by a comma, meaning this is a comma splice. And similarly in choice D, if you leave the punctuation blank after size, this will become a run-on sentence, so that choice D is a run-on, choice C is a comma splice, and choice A is a run-on. And our correct answer choice, again for 22, is going with B, where we have a comma to set off supplement and a colon to set off clause that is acting to explain the vessel taking 6 days to dislodge.